I'm in the first city that we lived in when we moved back to Sweden. I was 8 and 9 years old, and everything was new to me. And even now, like after being back for 2 months, I still become fascinated with everything as soon as I walk out the door. So it's 1 p.m. and the sun is right there. So that's what that's what I'm talking about when I say the sun sets really early. But the further north you go, obviously the earlier the sun is going to set. And I'm about, is it 7, maybe 8 hours from Stockholm? I'm not sure. Maybe less. I don't remember. So this is what a Swedish neighborhood looks like. They really like entryways, like arches, and I saw a lot of that in Germany too. But so anyway, the important thing to keep in mind, like something that I'm kind of struggling with already, and that I know my mom kind of struggled with too when she was my age and moved to Sweden. If you're not around to experience the midnight sun, which in the northern parts of Sweden it really is a midnight sun. It's really cool. But if you're not there to take in the extra sunlight, then, when the winter or even the fall comes around and, the sun goes down around 1 or 2 o'clock or starts going down enough to where, it's hard to find places where you can stand directly in the sun like there. That works, but it's very likely that you can begin to feel weak and tired out of it. And lately, and I don't know if it's linked to this or not. It could be a different condition. I don't know, but I've been short of breath and feeling really weak after taking walks and really dizzy. And then nauseated from the dizziness, it's not fun. But one thing that has not been affected is my mood, and that's something that it can also affect. So you have to be really careful. Make sure you take in adequate vitamin D, and make sure you really take advantage of the sun being up and actually try to stand in direct sun. And it's easier when there's actually snow, because the sunlight will reflect off of the snow, just like when you stand in the water. And, and you notice that you get more of a tan in the water, or at least I do. It's the same thing. You can even get tan in the winter here for that reason. But anyway. So, there's no snow yet. There usually is. When I lived here, we'd get snow in October. It's the middle of November. So, but yeah, I have not seen the sun since Wednesday, because most of Europe is now underneath the clouds, they're experiencing the same thing right now. And we got lucky today because there's actually a gap in between the trees, so it's been really nice out. And I made sure to come out and take advantage as soon as possible, just since I have been feeling really, really out of it. And we'll see what it is, but if it is the sunlight that my body has been missing, the change of environment, then, this will help me. Wow, that's beautiful. So, anyway, given all that, I really hope that, some of y'all will be able to come and visit me. And, it's really not that bad in the fall and the winter. It's just if you're living here and you're here for an extended period of time and you don't see that much sunlight, I'm talking about a couple months or a few months or something, you gotta be careful about that. But anyway, it's kind of funny because I came out here with a hat and a scarf and a thick jacket, and it's really not that bad. I'm such a southerner. And my grandparents have been making fun of me this whole time. because everybody's walking around with just, regular jacket and, leggings, sometimes not even jeans. And I'm walking outside like, like I'm gonna die if I don't dress like an Eskimo. But it's not bad because, like, we don't experience the humidity that you do in Georgia and Florida. So, it's about 32, 33 degrees here. And it's definitely manageable. But it gets colder for sure. I swear I saw somebody walking over there. Okay, hold on. Don't tell me I'm starting to see things too. But yeah, I'm gonna walk over here because it's really nice. But anyway, so fact one about this town: we're actually in the middle of the city. We're not in the middle of the countryside. And this is actually, well, I guess this would be fact two. This is the biggest city in this entire area. It's called a landskap, which is like a landscape. That's what they call it, rather than a state. I don't know what you would call that in English. But this is the biggest city in this entire huge area, and it's home to the 5th largest lake in Sweden, I think. It's gigantic, and it's actually home to the second Loch Ness monster, which is called Östersund, and it's a I think it looks the same as the Scottish one. So that's really cool. Are you serious? There's already frost on the ground? See, I'm telling you. It's crazy. Oop, and a little path. But yeah, anyway, there's seriously frost on the ground already. No wonder my hand is freezing. Like I'm wearing. I swear I keep seeing people and then they disappear. I'm gonna walk over here. But yeah, so they have a lot of statues everywhere of this beast, Östersund, that translates to the big lake monster or big lake beast. So you see that everywhere you go. Like even in the cafes, they have like little rock statues, which are really cool looking. And there's like a really big one that kids can play on, like sit on and stuff. And I remember doing that when I was a kid. One day I will find that thing. No, but it is really cool though. And you can't see the lake, but it's on the other side, and it's gigantic. Like it wraps around, like it runs through almost the entire, not state, but whatever you'd call it in English. I'll have to upload some pictures of it because you can't see through the trees, obviously. But on the other side of the lake, there's like it's not a mountain, it's like a small mountain. It's like kind of what you'd see in Georgia. And I'm not trying to like make your mountains sound small. They're not small, but up north there's really huge mountains. Not like the Alps, but somewhere in between. And I really want to go there. This is beautiful. But anyway, fact number 3 is it? They're really, this is the biggest city in this area, and they're really proud. Like, it's called the Republic of Jämtland, and they have their own flag. And I think it's the only place in Sweden that has their own flag, except for the most southern part called Skåne, I think, if I'm correct. But anyway, but yeah, they're proud. I mean, it's beautiful, and they have everything they need here. Like I said, it's in a way, it's kind of isolated because it's one huge city, kind of in the middle of nowhere, but they have everything they need. Like it's, you don't feel like you're out in the middle of nowhere, but then you can go on a walk and feel like you're out in the middle of nowhere, which is cool. But anyway, any more facts? I don't know, if you have any questions about Sweden, ask me. I'm thinking especially about you, Tiffany, because I I know you want to try to move here one day, so. But yeah, this is what it looks like, and I really, really hope that some of y'all can visit one day, seriously, because I know, like, it sounds scary with the lack of sunlight, the cold, but it's beautiful, like, even in the fall. So imagine, like, in the summer, what it would look like if there were leaves on the trees, and if the grass and the trees are so green, you can barely even look at them because they're so bright. That's what it looks like in the summer here. And, you know, you just have to compromise, like in the winter. It's cold. In the summer, it's awesome. But they're really good at keeping things cozy in the winter so that you don't die. No, I'm just kidding. But, you know, candles, fire, the snow is really nice. I actually found a pair of really nice winter shoes because they actually exist here, obviously, because they need them. But I could not find that in Georgia, which was a pain. So I just bought a ton of tennis shoes instead, which I'm wearing right now, so it's okay, because you don't need winter shoes right now. It's not that cold. But anyway, now I'm just blabbing, so. But I hope whoever watched this thing all the way through enjoyed my little walk in the middle of Östersund. Oh, yeah, wait, real quick. That is so Swedish. So, I was wondering, when those trees get big, what are they going to do? Seriously. Anyway, but if y'all have any questions, just let me know. I'm learning new things every day. And, you know, if enough people watch this type of thing, I'll start doing a more condensed type of documentary thing. Because there's always something to say. Like, always a new fact that I learn. Like the city Kiruna in northern Sweden, the sun never comes up for like 4 to 6 weeks during the winter. It literally doesn't come up. Luckily in this city they don't experience that. Probably never going to go to Kiruna to live, but I will probably go there to visit because it's beautiful. But I can't handle that, being from Florida and living in Georgia like for 10 years. But anyway, I love it so far. It's awesome. And I can't wait for y'all to come visit. Bye.